welcome back to the greatest to do it. Today we'll be looking at the 2017-2018 Manchester City Centurions, who set an English top flight record for most points in a single season, and are known by many as one of the greatest sides in Premier League history. Starting off with the squad breakdown. City had unbelievable squad depth this season. A few of their key players included Kevin De Bruyne, who was City's go-to man, who could pretty much do it all. This showed with his goals and assist tally at the end of the season. Another key man was Sergio Aguero, who was City's top scorer in all competitions with 30 goals. Aguero was clinical inside and outside the box and had the ability to dig the team out of any hole they got into. The tricky winger pair of Leroy Sané and Raheem Sterling came up with plenty of important contributions throughout the season. These two were quick, could score goals and could grab assists as well. Vice-captain David Silva was City's so-called magician in midfield, and captain Vincent Kompany was forever present at the back as well. Key new signings included ball-playing Brazilian goalkeeper Ederson, who arrived from Benfica. England's number one right-back, Kyle Walker, who arrived from Tottenham Hotspur. Portuguese midfielder Bernardo Silva, who came in from a Monaco side who knocked City out of the Champions League the season before. Centre-back Aymeric Laporte, who arrived in the January transfer window. City didn't have any major outgoings, proving the transfer window to be a success. From his days at Bayern Munich, and more famously Barcelona, Pep Guardiola has been known as a tactical genius. His keep ball type of play frustrates and tires out any opposition he comes up against. During this season, Pep did an unbelievable job of building from the back by using his new goalkeeper Ederson to perfection. Pep brought in new, more athletic and technical fullbacks such as Kyle Walker, who waited to make runs in behind defences and utilised his pace. Before doing this, City would rotate the ball in midfield, tiring out opposition, making pass after pass. After waiting patiently, when the space opened up, Walker made his run in behind and hammered low crosses into the box at every opportunity. It wasn't any coincidence that many of City's goals this season came from overloading the right-hand side of the pitch. Kyle Walker and Raheem Sterling combined exceptionally well to cut through any opposition. On the left-hand side, Fabian Delph, who was a natural midfielder, drifted inside to help build up play, operating in the half-space area of the pitch. Centre-backs Otamendi, Stones and Kompany, who interchanged, knew their role by threading passes between the lines to begin attacks, and at times played long diagonal balls to the wingers Sané and Sterling. City continued to build from the back under high pressure, with De Bruyne and Silva dropping deep and wide, creating more pockets of space for players to run into. Teams were struggling to suss City out. Defensive midfielder Fernandinho often dropped as far as his centre halves to facilitate the midfield and full-back movement. City had the Premier League won in April and finished an unbelievable 19 points ahead of Manchester United in second. In addition to that, City won the EFL Cup by defeating Arsenal 3-0 in the final at Wembley. City's European dream was ended at the quarter-final stage as they were knocked out by Premier League rivals Liverpool. City ended the season playing 57 games, winning 44 and only losing 7, scoring 143 goals in the process. In their final league game of the season, Gabriel Jesus scored in stoppage time against Southampton to win 1-0, which helped them reach the milestone of 100 points. This goal made Pep Guardiola emotional, which just goes to show how much this achievement meant to everyone at Man City. Despite winning the domestic double, many believe Pep and the City side underachieved, which just goes to show how good this side really was. And that's all for this episode. Stay tuned for more.